What is going on, YouTube? So coming back today with probably my final reaction video for free agency for 2016, barring any other major transactions, because I said that yesterday, but I was waiting for Dwyane Wade to sign, and it looks like he finally has. So we got about 14 transactions on tap, so let's get right into it. So start with Jeremy Evans to the Indiana Pacers, traded from the Dallas Mavericks today. So the Pacers continue to be busy under the radar in free agency, but Jeremy Evans just a role player at that. So not too big of news, but still, if you're a Mavs fan, that can't really afford to lose the depth. Next one, Jason Smith to the Washington Wizards, 3 years, $16 million. Wizards are able to add a big man when they lose Nene, so good move. Ray Allen, thinking about coming, I'm assuming if you've been paying attention today, this is actually a pretty interesting storyline. Ray Allen coming out of retirement, looks like he's either going to go to Golden State or to the Cavs, which means, again, if you've also seen this today, that means that Ray Allen would be with Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant, which would be most likely the greatest shooting team of all time and might never be touched. Next one, Mindaugus Kazminzkas, I believe that's how you say that, to the New York Knicks. They were very, very active yesterday in the international market. Also signed Willie Hernangomez. Next one, Nene to the Houston Rockets, 1 year, $2.9 million. Good deal for the Rockets. They're pretty short on bigs right now. Markel Brown was released by the Nets. They did not give him a qualifying offer. And I have no idea where he's going to go. I actually go to Oklahoma State, and I'm a big Markel Brown fan. He was here for my freshman year of college. Got to see him play. Very, very, very athletic, very electric dunker as well. Brandon Rush to the Minnesota Timberwolves, 1 year, $3.5 million. Pretty big news, actually, compared to what else has happened today. The Timberwolves are able to add some good depth. A guy that's, been there, done that with the Golden State Warriors. And I think that's something that the Timberwolves could definitely use in their locker room. This doesn't really matter at this point, but Dwyane Wade had a 2.5-hour meeting with the Denver Nuggets. So, just, I guess, throw that to the wayside. Rodrigue Beaubois. Sounds like he's interested in signing the Dallas Mavericks. I'm not sure if they got an official deal done today, but that was some news earlier today. Langston Galloway is going to sign with the Pelicans. The contract numbers are still in the works. Brian Roberts to the Charlotte Hornets for a 1-year veterans minimum. The Bulls and Heat trying to unload assets for Dwyane Wade, but it doesn't really matter because of this next piece of news. And the main source, or the main point of this video, Dwyane Wade is going to sign with the Chicago Bulls. This is interesting. I never in a million years would have thought that Rajon Rondo and Dwyane Wade ended up with the Chicago Bulls in this offseason. Now, this actually makes for an interesting Chicago Bulls team because I think that makes their starting five Rajon Rondo, Dwyane Wade, Jimmy Butler, which is a very good backcourt. But then you also got, I believe, Robin Lopez, and I think it's Bobby Portis up front right now, or Taj Gibson, either one. Bobby Portis is probably the long-term option, but interesting situation they got in Chicago right now. No outside shooting whatsoever, so they're gonna need to find someone to stretch the floor because this next piece of news, Jose Calderon and Mike Dunleavy are trying to Chicago's trying to unload them so that they can make room for Dwyane Wade, cap room, and I think those were the only two good outside shooters left on their roster, maybe besides Doug McDermott. There might be someone deeper in the depth chart that I'm completely forgetting about, but that's all that I could think of. So definitely the biggest pieces of news today, Ray Allen coming out of retirement, and then Dwyane Wade to the Bulls, because that does alter the Eastern Conference landscape a little bit. You're talking about a Chicago Bulls team now that is actually still probably competitive, still probably a playoff team. I don't know if it's a better supporting cast than Wade had in Miami, but I'd say Jimmy Butler was better than any player Miami had. Maybe barring Hassan Whiteside. I guess depends on who you ask, which one's better. But Jimmy Butler's definitely a top five small forward in this league. So I don't know if Hassan Whiteside's a top 10 or top 5 center. He probably I don't know. Again, probably depends on who you ask. But anyway, that pretty much does it for this video. So again, if there's any other free agents that are signed, there are still quite a few left. If there are any free agents that are signed between now and when I post this video, I'll post that with the list of transactions in the description below, as always. But that's pretty much it. So yeah.